Welcome everyone. Welcome to today's meditation session. So today will be a guided meditation and it will be a bit of a different one. We'll be doing what we call Yoga Nidra. So in yoga, it's a sort of a yogic nap, if you will. So for this, ideally you'd want to have a space where you could be lying down. It could be either on your bed if you're close to it, it could be on the couch, it could be on the floor if you have a rug or a carpet to make it softer, or even on a yoga mat. So you can just take some time to prepare your little space. You might want to have a big pillow like I have here to put under your knees while you do the laying down relaxation, and maybe a little pillow for the head. So you can go and get what you need, maybe a shawl to keep you warm. Just collect your props, just be creative with what you have laying around the house. And we will simply start in a sitting position. So whichever comfortable seat that you can find, either on the floor or on a chair. If you use a chair, try to not use the backrest. And we'll start in this sitting position. So you can get comfortable, just take your time to adjust. And because we will be laying down and we want to help the body relax as much as possible during our session, we'll start with a little bit of self-massage for the areas that usually hold the greatest amount of tension. So from your sitting posture, you can simply rest your hands on your knees or your lap, close down the eyes. Just feel into those areas that usually store a lot of tension. It can typically be the upper body, the shoulders, the neck area, maybe even the jaw. So start by slightly opening the mouth, releasing the lower jaw, and taking a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And again, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Do it one more time, inhaling in as deeply as you can, all the way to the top of your lungs, and sigh it out. And from here, you can gently open your eyes and take your hands with your peace fingers, so index and middle finger, as if you had little hooks on them. And with that, you'll come and just go at the base of the skull with your hook fingers and start to gently massage this area at the back of your head, where the neck and the skull meets. Try to stay on what you feel is muscles. It's a bit nicer than being on bones. And just give some nice circling movements. Not too much pressure, but a little bit of pressure that helps to release the tension. You be the judge of what feels good to you. No need to look for pain here. And then you can gently start to move your fingers down your neck alongside the cervical spine. So not going on the vertebrae, but really targeting the muscles that are right alongside. And try to look for areas where it feels a little more tender, or you can feel the muscles are a bit harder. And you can circle again in one direction and the other. And make your way down the whole length of the neck this way. So with your two fingers, gently massaging this whole area. Keep going down. You might want to slightly tilt the head forwards so that it starts to expose a little bit more those muscles. Adjust the amount of pressure according to what you feel under your fingertips. And then once you get to the trapezius area, so where the shoulder muscles come in and touch onto the neck, you can also give a little bit of a massage there. You'll feel the muscle is a little bit thicker, and you might apply a bit more pressure here. And keep breathing through the whole process. It helps the muscles relax a bit more if the breath can stay steady and smooth. And make sure you keep going in both directions with your massaging motions. And then from here you can gently release the hands back onto the legs. Maybe move the shoulders a little bit, one direction and the other. Might want to also turn your head slightly and see if anything has changed in this neck area. And we'll continue with a second set of massage for the trapezius muscles this time. So in the shoulder blade area, we'll go one hand at a time. So you'll start with your right hand and come place it on your left shoulder. And from here, your left hand can just help push the arm a little bit further or release it if needs be. So if I come from the side, you'll see maybe a little bit better. The whole area that we try to target is this here, around the whole shoulder, shoulder blade, top of the upper back. And you'll do a bit like we did, but this time with all four fingers, and even with the palm of the hand, you'll start to squeeze and massage everything that you can feel that has knots and tensions in this arm. What's important is that you really try to let the left arm as loose as possible, even if the hand can help a little to push the right arm back. But to really give this relaxation to the muscle, we need to have them as relaxed as possible. And once you're familiar with which area we're targeting, you can allow yourself to close down the eyes and really try to turn your attention inwards. Feel how it feels in your muscles. Let yourself be guided by sensation, where you need to go next, what feels good, which amount of pressure is appropriate. And you may come across some areas where it feels smooth and nice and soft. And right next to it, you can find a spot where you feel it's all clenched up and tense. Just also use this time to map internally to know where your tensions are, and to maybe in the future keep in mind that certain areas tend to get tense quite quickly, and to maybe take some extra care with them. And then gently finish this side. Release both arms onto the legs. Take a moment to just feel if anything feels different between the right and left side. And from here, reopening your eyes, you can do the same on the other side. So you'll take your left hand this time, come place it over your right shoulder, and with your right hand, just help this arm go a little bit further back if needed, or releasing it. And you'll start to take this big muscle, start to massage. Again, feeling where the tension is and trying to release it, but not in a forced way, in a gentle but firm manner. And really feel free to go around the shoulder blade, maybe helping this arm with the other hand go a little bit further down in between the vertebrae and the shoulder blade. Try to spot where your body needs more attention and let yourself be guided to it. And again, you can close the eyes. Just bring your attention within and continue this self-massage. And then take the time to finish up with this side. The last few strokes and squeezes. And then you can reopen the eyes, release the arms. And again, just take a moment, feel into the whole upper back. And we'll come to the breath again to take a long breath in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And from here, you can get ready to lie down. So either on your mat, on your couch, on your bed, on the floor, whatever you have ready for you. If you have props, great, use them. And just come into the most comfortable position that you can find. We'll stay here for the next 20-25 minutes or so, if possible, trying to move as little as possible. Of course, if the posture becomes really uncomfortable, feel free to move or to readjust. But the idea is to really put aside the physical body and focus on a deeper level of relaxation. So any final adjustments, make sure your feet are wide apart enough. Make sure your palms are either turning up to the sky with the shoulder blades nicely resting on the mat or on the floor, or you could also place your palms on your belly if it feels comforting and nurturing. We'll take a few more moments to adjust and really settle into that comfortable position. Once you're there in your comfortable position that you will be able to hold still for a period of time, you can simply close down the eyes. And we'll start by drawing our attention inwards onto the breath. Trying to locate the breath in the belly, in the abdomen. Try to feel your navel rise with each inhale and fall with the exhale, as a natural rhythm flow of the breath. The inhale makes the navel rise, and the exhale makes it release towards the spine. And set your attention to trying to create a long, smooth breath in the abdomen. Each inhale with the same length as the exhale. And try to create no pause in between each part of the breath. Feel into this continuous motion of breathing in and out. Each breath bringing you a little bit closer to this physical relaxation and to nervous relaxation with the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system through abdominal breathing. Simply keep focusing on your breath, the movement of the abdomen, without trying to bring too much control to the breath. Just letting it be and gently shaping it. And from here, still focused on your breath, you'll start to lengthen out the exhale. You could inhale maybe on a count of 4 and exhale out for 6. Simply internally counting the breath and focusing on this smooth movement in the abdomen. Once you feel you've reached the 4-6 ratio easily, you can move on to 4-8. So inhale on a count of 4 and lengthen out the exhale even a little further to 8. And then relax your breath. Relax the technique. Simply come back to the sensation of your whole body laying down. You can place your attention right in the middle of the forehead, the point between the eyebrows. Focus your attention there. You can feel, see, imagine a little flick of light, like a candle light, this point in the middle of the eyebrows. You can also call it presence, energy, whatever resonates more with you. This manifestation of your attention at this singular point. And from here, just with your attention, bring this little light, flicker of light or candle, flame, energy point in the throat. Your attention just brings it down into the throat. And from the throat, move your attention down into the heart center, just behind the sternum. From the heart center, move your attention, your energy, focus to the right elbow joint. To the right wrist. And see it or feel it move to the tip of the thumb. Tip of the index finger. No effort, no trying, just feeling. Tip of the middle finger. Tip of the ring finger. Tip of the little finger. Attention back to the wrist. Move it upwards to the elbow. Right shoulder joint. And back at the heart center. And from the heart center, see or feel your energy, attention move to the left shoulder. Left elbow joint. All the way to the left wrist. Left thumb tip. Index fingertip. Middle fingertip. Ring fingertip. Little fingertip. Bring your attention back to the left wrist. Left elbow joint. Left shoulder joint. And back at the heart center. feel, see, imagine this point of light, this candle light, concentration of energy in your heart center. And again, move it just with your attention down to the navel center, to the sacrum at the back. And from the sacrum to the right hip joint. Let your attention slide down your thigh to get to the right knee joint. And keep moving down to reach the right ankle. Feel the right heel. The big toe. Second toe on the right foot. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Back to the heel. Right ankle. The right knee. The right hip. And on the sacrum. From the sacrum, move your attention. Visualize this light moving to the left hip. Down the thigh to the left knee. All the way to the left ankle. The left heel. Big toe. The tip of the second toe. Third toe on the left foot. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Back to the heel. The left ankle. The left knee. And the left hip joint. Move your attention to the sacrum. See, feel, or visualize this light, candle light in the sacrum. Move it back up to the navel center, feeling its light, its warmth, energy gathering in the navel. And back up into the heart. And let this light, this candle flame, however you see it, settle into the heart area. Imagine what color it has. See this color as a little flame, occupying the whole vastness of the heart center. And gradually see that little flame getting brighter and bigger, lodged safely inside your rib cage, just behind your sternum, protected enough to grow safely. Feel all your attention and intention that feed the flame to help it grow each time brighter and bigger. Continue to visualize, imagine, or see it with the color that you saw associated to it. Feel the warmth that it brings from within. And let it shine throughout the whole body, bringing light and warmth from the heart all the way down to the fingertips, the tips of the toes, and see or feel it radiating from the heart. And let yourself bathe in this light, this gentle, delicate, warm feeling that you can feel emanating from the chest. And you can gently let this image, visualization disappear. Just staying with the feeling. feeling of the whole body being completely relaxed, open and soft. The feeling of gently resting on the earth, maybe not aware of the exact end of your physical body and beginning of the space around you, as if you were floating in space. Just let yourself enjoy this state for a few more moments, aware of the body that has gone to sleep, the mind so tranquil that has also gone to sleep, but the awareness, consciousness that remains. Aware of this state of bliss and relaxation. And you can start to very gently bring your awareness back to your breath without moving, without changing anything. Just becoming aware of the breath that continues on its own. Same pace, same rhythm. And from here you can start to breathe in a little bit more deeply and breathe out a little longer. Staying as conscious as possible of the breath movement, slowly starting to elongate it. And after a few of those deeper, longer breaths, you can start to bring it in some movement, starting with the toes, fingertips moving slightly. Maybe gently turning your head from left to right. Making the movements a little bit bigger, you can stretch like you would do after a good night's sleep. And then come and hug your knees into the chest to gently rock from side to side. And then you can roll over to your side, choose your favorite side in a fetal position, the knees curled into your chest. And just take a few last breaths here, feeling this release onto the earth. The trust that you put in it for your total and profound relaxation. And then at your own pace, you can find your way to a comfortable seat. We will end right where we started. And back into your seat, take the time to close your eyes again if they were open. And observe. What's your physical state like? What's your breath like? What are your emotional and mental states like after the relaxation? Take a moment to acknowledge the change in your inner landscape, the before and after of the practice, this yogic nap, or the yogic sleep, yoga nidra, this state of deep relaxation where only awareness and consciousness remain. And we let our whole system renew and restore through this deep relaxation. To close our practice, we'll finish with 3 breaths together. You can join your hands in front of your heart. Inhale deeply and smoothly through the nose. And sigh it out gently. Again, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Namaste. Thank you for joining today's practice. I hope you enjoyed this yogic sleep session, and I hope to see you soon again on the mat.